Hey, we promised more weather. Here it is. We're taking a live look at Solitude. Look at this. This is up at the top of the Powderhorn Lift. Talk about an active night. Our Forewarn team has been forecasting this. It's so fun to actually see it when it's happening. Are we lucky to be up this late? This is so fun.
We're happy to see this push of moisture. Solitude reporting half a foot of snow. Obviously, they're going to get more, and we're really hoping that this push continues for the high country. We're in a snow deficit, Sarah. This is so important that we get this active pattern and these storms continue. So I love seeing that.
I know, it's good.
I know. Park City also has some snow. This is Park City Mountain for the Wasatch back here. Oh, the camera looks like it's gotten some fog on it, maybe some wet weather, but we know that it's still coming down. Silver Fork, this is Big Cottonwood. I want you to focus on the roads here. This is why the traction law is in effect, because they are snow covered, and the higher up the canyons you go, the more snow you're seeing. Now, when the cars drive through, the focus of the camera goes to the cars so you don't see the snow coming down. But trust me, friends, it is happening, and we're going to continue to add to this in the next little while. Oh, those cars. Steady stream there. We've got winter weather advisories in effect until 11 a.m. tomorrow, and that's for our northern mountains. Until 5 a.m. for the southern mountains, and they're getting their push of moisture right now. They're going to see some heavy snow windows in the south, so they're going to accumulate nicely, and we want that because the snow deficit I speak of is impacting the entire western United States. We're 52% of median snowpack in Utah. It's not good. It's actually a record low, but look at Colorado, Idaho, Oregon, also record lows for those snowpack percents. Terrible. Only 53% of median in the Great Basin. And even though we're not at record low in Arizona and New Mexico, these are near record lows. I mean, pitiful numbers as we sit in February. So the storm track needs to stay aggressive, and we hope that it does. Wet weather in Heber, great time-lapse video showing the rain as it came through. Heber about 6,500 feet, and those snow levels pushed above that. 7,000 feet is where we were seeing some accumulation. Look at that moisture in southern Utah. This is what I'm talking about. This is where we could actually see some decent accumulation. Grand County has some wet weather zooming into the north towards Utah County, and then that came along the Wasatch Front this evening, now pushing to southwestern Wyoming. That purple indicates mixed precipitation. They were just getting some wet weather near Bear Lake, and then over I-80, jumping down south the West Desert into Washington County near Kanab, which has stayed active, the Iron County Mountains, and then up to Grand Staircase. Certain areas get favored by a southwesterly flow, so that's why the areas that we are seeing that have active skies, like Utah County, are dealing with that. Satellite radar with that southwesterly flow pretty prominent there, and you see those showers and that moisture kind of pushing in as we make it through the overnight. Love to see activity on the satellite radar. It has been so long, friends. As we check the Black Desert Sky Cam, this time lapse shows the clouds moving through. Temperatures were in the upper 60s today. St. George made it to 70. How's that for a February storm? Now we know this moisture is coming from the southwest, which is naturally warmer, but it's also a decaying atmospheric river. There's a tropical connection there, and so we get the warmth. 57 for the high in Salt Lake. Goodness, far above the average of 43. Our record today was 65. So we weren't close to that, but it's warm enough. 40s, 50s, and 60s on the eastern side of the state. As we get through the overnight, the chance of wet weather holds on with those temperatures in the 40s. You see that we're going to be in the low 40s as we head into tomorrow morning. Now, all the weather models will tell you, yes, we're looking at valley rain in Salt Lake County, but we get shadowed by the Oakers, and that's why Salt Lake City proper isn't seeing that moisture. But we are seeing it in Utah County and the Wasatch back. Look at that swath of moisture move towards eastern, northeastern, and central Utah into the overnight. We stay with scattered showers and lingering moisture into Thursday. By 11 a.m., our winter alerts expire. We do see a little bit of moisture towards the Four Corners Friday, but overall, brief ridging of high pressure takes control, and that includes your Valentine's Day. Sunday looks mostly dry. The model just hinting at maybe a little wet weather later in the day. I think it'll be more President's Day, so I'm not too worried about that. The rainfall forecast actually went up. This is why you need a meteorologist. The model will tell you half an inch of rain in Salt Lake. I will tell you we will get shadowed, and we will maybe see a few showers. As we look at snow accumulation, 8 to 16 inches when all is said and done in the Cottonwoods. Bryan Head could get 6 to 12. That moisture stays present. Our upper level shows that, how we have the potential with those active conditions into next next week. 40s and 50s for those temperatures tomorrow. 60s in Moab, 64 in St. George. Looking at the next 7 days here, isolated showers on Friday for southern Utah, dry for the weekend. President's Day brings back wet weather, and we stay with a series of storms next week that not only keep us a little warmer, but also a little wetter. We want that wetter than average pattern, and we have it along the Wasatch Front as well. Here for President's Day and the storm. We love it.
Here.